They don't know what they're doing. That's what's happening. Hey, let's take a ride.
Hi, Nino.
Hey, Tweetie.
How's it going?
So everything passed except the main business one because the ballot got fucked up.
Okay.
Yep. So we need people to go and vote for that. That's the main business one, and it closes in 2.5 days. About 2 days at this point.
2 days? Okay. Yeah, I'll get the people then.
But the thing I was going to ask you was, can you chat with the food stall people? Let them know that given concerns that the food stall had, Nino is contemplating reducing the taxes and updating the tax law anyways to help them out. However, I'd like them to kind of like, I need maybe have them come to you.
Yeah.
And tell them what are they looking for. Transparently, I don't give a fuck what the Slurpee or the clown place has to say. I care about the other ones.
Besties. I can talk to besties. I'm close with them. Well, I mean, I work for them, so I can get all the besties to
Besties, if you could talk to Kebab Shop or like if you don't mind doing it on my behalf.
Sure.
The clowns and...
Do you know anything about Lang's?
Yeah, the hot dog place. Yeah, you. I would talk to. What's her name? Her name is
Sophia.
Yes.
Sophia. Yeah, I know her. Yeah.
So we're thinking about reducing it down and making it like. Here's an idea.
Yeah.
10,000. 15,000 a week. No, let's say 10,000 a week or 5%, whichever one is higher. The alternative is 5%, and your stall needs a average of $50,000. Has an average of like X amount of sales a week in order to not get a fine.
You know, that's like 33
So think of the 9 months. Sorry, say again?
It's 33 combos for the regular, except for the clowns.
Well, if they help come up with a number collectively, we can push for it. The clowns, I'm going to tell you why. The clowns and the slushy shop have dog shit business models, and they were almost fucked all our legislation so they can eat my dick and go to Blaine County. Also, Chatterbox literally called me and said, you know, go Blaine County, whatever, and trying to kill me. I like Chatterbox.
They're clowning. That's why. I mean, Chatterbox.
Yeah, no. Chatterbox, I fuck with, but Ursula, on the other hand, fuck her and fuck Leah Strong. Yeah. So
the thing is, I don't understand why they would rally before talking. I don't understand why they wouldn't communicate. Because I'm 100% telling you that Tessa wouldn't like that. Tessa is the clown mom. I don't think.
Really?
I know she's very smart. She's very smart. Okay.
Can you talk to Tessa on my behalf? Because even I think Moose Knuckles understands. Because he wrote those articles. Is Moose Knuckles involved with them?
Yeah, Moose Knuckles is a clown. But he has a good... Okay, let me tell you something, you know. Every single clowns in the clowns, they're all thinking separately. You know what I mean? Their mindsets are completely different. You will have half of them agreeing with you 100%. And I'm telling you that they do, you know? And I'm pretty sure there would be like very, very less amount of people who would like sign against you, right? But don't assume that all of them are like in one. Don't put all of them in one basket.
I didn't realize that. That's really good to know. Okay,
I'll take they have like a strong personality. They have a strong couple of them they have a strong personality, and I'm pretty sure even for example, I don't know. I'm just making it up right now, but Party is also smart. Party Hardy is very smart.
I like Party. I didn't realize he was a clown.
Yeah, he is a clown. He's like considered as a clown king, but I don't know. It's just a title. Everything is just a title right now. So he works for Wu Chang as well. Like he's the one who basically is in charge of Wuchen, right? So don't think of them all at the
Okay.
same time. One of them like
I
spears
won't.
out,
I won't.
and you know.
I'm glad you told me this
Yeah.
because I was under because I tried bringing this up with Ursula, and the way that conversation went, it absolutely sounded like this was coming from.
No.
She was representative of all the clowns, right?
She want to make that. Because the thing is, like, because I'm thinking to myself, right? I know Tessa wouldn't do that. That's what it just doesn't seem sit right with me.
Okay.
So I don't know. Maybe it is, but I'm just giving a benefit of doubt. It's not like I'm trying to give. I like to give a benefit of doubt.
I trust you, and I think have a chat with them. Try to break down their opinions per stall, and that way, when we do sort this stuff out, we can get a representative update to remove some of the burdens, the tax burdens from them, while still focusing on ensuring that poorly run businesses or businesses that are not operating at all end up having to generate food. Because you saw the sushi place, now it's open. So I think it was a lie from the very beginning that no one could operate. It's that the guy couldn't run the business.
I think the problem was based on the word of the mouth that was going around, the rumors, was that like they couldn't get the salmon because the salmon that they would get, I think right now, and I tasted their food, it will never be 100%. And the reason, but they're okay right now. They're okay. They're like they're content with it, and that's fine. If you ever buy anything from the sushi place, they're always going to be around 88% or 80%. Like that would fill you up. One thing that I found out, which was crazy, is that like when you get the salmon from the woman in the south side, she doesn't give you the highest quality, and the only best quality of the salmon is from the fishing people that get the salmon. But there is another but that like there is the size of it. If you have a bigger size of the salmon, then your quality goes higher. That's what I found out, and that's why they didn't want it to open, because they were thinking, I don't, in my opinion, I don't think that they should have like let that happen. So what? Even if it's 50%, at least it would be one stall open if nobody else is open. So what? Like I don't care, for example, or like reduce the prices. You know what I mean? So it just because of that, and then I think they got the idea. Probably that's why.
Tweetie,
But
I want you to be my stall person. Like,
okay.
I want you to, everybody in there can know, as far as it is concerned, you are the person, and I'm going to talk to Mina about this too, because I know she's going to have a lot of stuff on her hands, is that you work down there, you know what's going on. Let's have you be the person focused on the issues, concerns, taxing of the stall people.
Okay.
And
like me communicating with the stall people that like whatever concern they have, I'll just put it down, and then
you have
and then bring
direct
it to
line to the Chamber of Commerce and the mayor in regards to it. And I think this is good for them, and it's good for us too, because that shit is so complicated. Like, you know, I can't sit there all day trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. So
the only reason I'm asking is because I've seen it in the email chain for at least for the Funhouse. Is Ash food manager, stall like a plaza manager or something? Because that's what she had for the role. So that's what I'm wondering. Like, you know, this is my
that doesn't even exist.
Okay, so she's not at all involved in anything.
We've tried to invite her to the COC, but I think her heart might be somewhere else. I still got to talk to her, but as far as I'm aware, there is no such thing as a stall manager, unless it's like a federal role or like some state role.
It wasn't a stall manager; it was a food court manager. Her role was.
Don't know anything about that being existing. The only thing that I'm aware of is Leah Strong used to apparently gave herself a position, and then Ash got it, and then Ash wrote up a bunch of things, and then Max never utilized her. And now I don't believe that role exists anymore because there's a role from the old mayor's office.
I was just curious that like if that was the case. Because I saw her name, like her being on the at least not on. I know I'm in the noodle shop, but she's not there. But then she was in the fun house. So I was just questioning that, like, well, if she is there, wouldn't she be in every single email of the food stalls, for example?
Yeah,
like including
I
like
think
you know what I
that's
mean?
some old stuff.
Yeah, it's probably old stuff then.
Yep.
Yeah.
Jukebox, thank you for the 13 months.
If you need me with any meetings and stuff, I'm gonna try to find out like we'll talk to every single managers or owners and stuff like that, and find out like what they actually truly want, so it doesn't get to pitchfork and aggressiveness. So then we can get the bottom of it, whatever that they're happy with. You know what I mean?
Agreed.
But then the thing is that if we wanted to put this as a solid thing, because these stalls come and go, you know what I mean? And if I were you, I would. I mean, I'm not. By the way, please don't think I'm saying that you should do this, but I'm saying that like we should rotate, because the way that food stalls are working right now, it should have been a rotation and opportunity for everyone. You know what I mean?
The problem is that I wouldn't say that to anybody, because I promise you, if you say that to one of the stall people, you're gonna scare the shit out of them, because every stall owner wants to permanently own those.
Yeah, but that's
even
not,
you're not wrong. You're not wrong. But remember, we're talking politics, right?
No, I know.
So
I know.
The problem is that we live in a city where people want things and want them never lose it.
The thing is that I wish the constructions would at least come faster, so whoever had like a storefront, they would basically move the construction to that.
Yeah.
So at least like, because I thought that was the case. If you have like a business or stall open, you're getting like basically kind of like general amount that like that you can actually run a business like that. So that's why you can afford being able to like run a storefront. That's what I thought, because that's what exactly how the business and the mayor before you, that's how it was. Unless
I'll tell you this, is that I am working with so I started writing up something for construction for recommendations, and that's how we tackle that. But we only should look at legislation of what's there and not force the hand, because I think that's kind of where a lot of pushback came from, because even though we came from the right place to make it fair for people, the problem is people that have a vested interest are not going to see it like that, right? And to give you insight as to what we started writing up and we're going to push forward, was that we actually want the food stalls to be like, you run a food stall for like 2-3 months, and if you do it really well, you then can get like a tier, like the next tier of actual food equipment that you can have operate inside of a brick and mortar restaurant.
Right.
So, but definitely collect the feedback. The perspective I want you to go from is we are willing to change.
Recommend to do a percentage on the stalls that are making less, or their items is less, so make them happy. You know what I mean? Because if you put the percentage, and I'm not saying that like make an exception for them, but if you want to make them happy, I feel like that's the only way that you want to make them happy. In my opinion, I wouldn't do that. In my opinion, because you want to be fair for everyone. Yeah, right?
I think we shouldn't. Yeah, I think what we should do is make it. I think my current recommendation, you can let them know, is that the thing that Nino is looking to do, given that people had concerns, is we're actually going to drop it by 50%. So down to like I forgot what the numbers are, like, but like the 50,000 turns to 25,000, for example. And we're going to bring it down to 5% tax.
Okay. And that's per week or per month?
Per week. Yeah. So, and that's because of the feedback, and let them know that this is like a show of like, look, we were already going to drop these, but the problem is it already went up to vote and we didn't get the feedback early. So we're coming back and we're going to sort it. The second thing to keep in mind is like, they should look at the legislation and say if they have a problem with specific lines and specific wording, we can change it, but we're not going to like redo the entire document. You know what I mean?
Right.
So we're open to making adjustments, better wording, but not like throw the whole thing out because we can't even do that. You know what I mean?
I have a question. I know it's probably a random question because I know Senior Buns in general it's a state owned, right? Like whatever money that Senior Buns is making, does it go to the state directly, right?
I don't know. Maybe
Could you find that out and see if
I can
for
try,
example,
but I think we only lose money with Senior Buns.
really? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I believe so. I think we lose money on tickets, but we don't actually get money on sales.
Why can't you adjust the ticket? Because that's the only one that has a payslip, though.
It's maxed.
No, I know. You can't change that?
I can't. You mean bring it down?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, you want it to go down?
Just no. So okay, sorry. I should have like told you what I was thinking. My bad. I was gonna say like bring that down, for example, for the payslip. But then if it's possible to for another like stall to take over Senior Buns, right?
Oh,
and then you pay them. You know what I mean?
Oh, write something up for that, or like write down ideas for that. Holy fuck, that's such a good idea.
Okay.
That's a really good idea.
Because they still are feeding the people for cheap, right? But then they're getting money for it, right?
Yeah.
But then I get it for the payslip if make it
Even
balanced.
regular payslip is fine, and we pay managers
Yes.
to operate it.
Yes. That's what I was gonna say.
Oh
That,
my
like,
god,
if
that
someone,
is a great idea.
what can I tell you? I'm genius with ideas.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Yeah.
No, but because like I know for sure that they're aiming to be cheaper, which I'm not saying that they're not supposed to have.
I want you to
right?
let's do this because I'm gonna be out tomorrow. I'm gonna forget most of this conversation.
Okay, yeah, I'm writing it down. I'm writing it down.
So let's reconvene on this next time I'm back.
Okay. Sounds
Okay,
good.
easy. And please do let folks know to go vote yes on the stuff. And you know, next day or two, let them know that you're our contact for the food court.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds good.
Easy. Thank you so much.
Are you so you're not writing any legislation or anything regarding to like how long a stall can own the business, no?
No, we're not going to do that. It's I've learned very quickly we cannot fix things that it's better to let construction do it.
Okay.
Because people won't understand the bigger picture. It's just
for sure.
Yeah.
We're just waiting for the construction then.
Yep. 100%.
Okay.
All
Sounds
right.
good then. All right, you know.
Appreciate you.
I'm gonna put all of this down, just ideas, and then we will talk about it later.
Awesome. Yeah.
And I definitely let the besties know if they're around right now. I'm pretty sure they're around like during EU, so I'm gonna let them know tomorrow, like day after, like next to them.
Easy.
Yeah.
All right.
Sounds good.
Appreciate
you, Nino. Have
You
a
take
good
care.
one. Bye
Bye.
bye.
Okay, so I'm gonna talk to Mina about this too, but